Just want to make sure that you guys can see everything that's going on today. There we go. Oh. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm too close. Oh, let's push this out just a little bit. Now let's hope everything's going to work here on this one. YouTube's been really weird today. YouTube has been really weird today. It has not allowed me. Oh, there we go. Thank you. All right. There it is. There's the chat. Okay. And away we go. Hi, everybody. How's it going? I want to get this done today and in the washing machine. Are you with me? All right. Let's start and get a move on here. Well, let's hope it gets done. My hands are really, really sore. And I have, and I keep forgetting that I'm saying to Howie, oh, my hands are so sore. And I keep forgetting I should be really careful. Okay, let's. Now, I just rolled this up yesterday before I finished. So let's do the binding here. Thank you, MB. What's going on? It's almost 4 a.m. here and I can't get back to sleep. For the first time ever, I'm early. Well, there you go. It's good to see you. In case you're wondering about the time, folks, Kelly is in Australia. So I just want to tie the binding and catch it up. I'm hoping to do a reading today. I'm not sure if I can. We'll see. I have a lot of things planned. If I can get this into the washing machine, I can start dismantling this room and getting it ready for, I opened some of my Christmas cards yesterday. And so I'm going to be bringing my bookshelf over here. Oh, here she goes. I'm going to be bringing my bookshelf over here so I don't have to stick any cards to the wall this year. And the bookshelf has to be moved anyway because the tree is way too fat to go into the corner I chose for it. I always have a vision. Howie always usurps it. You know what I mean? But that's okay. I mean, for Howie to want to get excited about picking, if he wants a 20-foot tree sideways that's pink, he'll get it. Why? Because, it's his Christmas too, right? So he doesn't say much about everything else I do at Christmas. So when it comes time to pick the tree, I gotta give him, oh God. What do you got over there, Gracie? What are you making noise with? When it comes time to the tree, if he picks a tree, then it's, I get to pick everything else, right? So the one year we picked one off the property and I put it in the window. He was not happy with that. It's not a Christmas tree. It's a decoration. I said, well, what do you think a Christmas tree is? Really? But one big decoration. So, hang on a second, folks. Oh. Hey, Doris, how are you? How you been? All right, let's move this down here a little bit so I can get this tied here. And that way these pins can come out and I can sew the binding. Tabletop Realtree until I saw they were $30. Yeah, well, you should see the one that's in my porch. I have to, like, it wants to jump out and bite me. It takes up 1/3 of my porch. So you'll see it. It's coming in tomorrow night. If I can get this done and the bookshelf over here, it'll be coming in tomorrow night. Not necessarily getting decorated tomorrow night, but I'm gonna, like the quilt videos, I'm gonna try and make them into videos for Life with the Wolfies, like downloading all my lives and anything else like that. Here. Kiddos are getting bigger and excited about Advent. Well, I bet, eh? I mean, Christmas is all about kids and the childlike wonder, Oh, God, Gracie, really? No, you've already had your one, Snuggles, and you can have one later, but Mommy's really got to work on this. Thank you. Okay. All right, you are the wrap. I got Howie to watch the Nona's movie with me last night with Vince Vaughn. It was one of those nice feel-good movies. Howie that was pleasant. And I said, well, that's the point. I mean, we watch so much dark stuff. And I'm not ready for a Christmas movie yet, which is weird hearing that from me. So, and we're caught up on our Mayor of Kingstown, and we're caught up with Landman, and Tulsa is done for the season. So we'll see. We will see. But they say if Kingstown does season 5, it'll most likely be their last season, the Mayor of Kingstown. So, okay, you in here. Hey! It was a lovely movie. I really enjoyed it. There was a point there where you expected the restaurant guy to walk in, the restaurant critic to walk in, and he didn't, which was really cool because I'm used to, knowing how things are going to go, right? So the ending was really pleasant. And it's a true story. So if I ever get to Staten Island, I'm going to, what did they call it? ACO Maria's or something? It's after his mom. Hey, creation. Emptied the dehydrator with zucchini peels. Now I got them ground in a jar for my seasoning. I don't understand. Zucchinis don't have any flavor. Zucchinis are known for absorbing the flavor of the food that you're cooking them with. So I'm not sure I've ever heard of zucchini as a seasoning. But at least you're getting vitamins, minerals, and fiber, whatever you put it in, right? It'll also help thicken stuff, too. Yeah, my hands are not happy at all about this chore. But it will get done. Mud, flood, hell or high water, right? Now, let's take this pin out. tie this right here. I love these great big long doll needles. Especially for tying. Okay, now I've got to go down to the other end here. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, my hand. Okay. Tie you there. Okay. It's a beautiful sunny day. The snow is here to stay. All right, let's get you off of here. Let's move this all down here so I can finish tying the border over here. All right. This just holds it in place instead of the pins. That was a hard one. And then I can just running along, and I think I'm going to stick with the red thread for sewing the border too, also. Has everybody got their Christmas shopping done? Oh. Well, this is a Christmas gift, so I really do have to get it finished today. Because then it's got to go into the washing machine. And then the dryer. And then it gets wrapped. And this, Mikey's is not going to get done. I'm going to work on it once everything's up and decorate the house is the way it's ought to be, right? And we're probably going to decorate the tree on a live stream. But I will make a video for Life with the Wolfies of the tree coming in. And I wish I had taken a video of Howie putting it in the truck, but it was snowy and we wanted to get home. It was nasty weather, so it didn't happen. The reason it's standing in my porch, plugging my porch up, I mean, I had to move the tree a bit to get to the meat in the freezer today, is because it's too big for even the porch, for the wood pile. Like, we got to have exits on the porch, eh? So, on the veranda, I mean. I have to be able to get out of my room, because I told him just put it up against my bedroom, my patio door. He goes, no, Beth, we got to leave that. Like, it looks like it's blocked up, my patio door, but I can get out of there lickety split if I had to. So, I mean, we just got to be more careful, that's all. Wants a pink Christmas tree for one. My Angie's daughter. Okay, where's the end? Angie's granddaughter wanted a pink tree, so her mom got her one, which was really cute. Makes me think of Lucy on Charlie Brown Christmas. Maybe a big pink aluminum one. No. I had a white tree once in my kitchen, and I did it all in gold, like gold fake candles and stuff. It was really pretty. All right, let's get you through here. Urgh. A test drive for what? I just moved from Staten Island last year to trek upstate New York, but was born and raised on Staten Island. I didn't even know about the restaurant story until the movie. It's a true story. If I ever make it there, I will definitely visit it. Okay. Get a couple in here so I can take these pins out. Yeah, my Christmas tree in the office is so dark green it looks black, but that was all I could get at the time. But that's why I don't put the white lights on it, because it makes it look even darker. Oh, the silver trees with the color wheel. Oh my God, take me back to the 60s or what? Okay, let's get you through here. My girl is packing up to go home. Oh no! I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only hippopotamus will do. I drink the Tinker Toys. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. I can see me coming. And what, is she coming back before Christmas? Edie? Hey, Evangeline. Hey, Suze. Yeah, my parents, it always had to be a real tree. And when we were first together, our first Christmas was spent in Florida, so I put an artificial tree up before we went. And Howie was like, no, it's not Christmas, right? So next year, he got a huge tree. So this is Howie's been choosing the trees for a very long time. Oh, good. I hope she's back for Christmas. Creeping down the stairs. Much to my surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo hero standing there. Okay, now I can start tying again. I know I've been tying all along, but that was just the border because I pinned it up after we finished tying yesterday. My great aunt had one. God, Hope, you must be very young indeed. All right. Okay, here we go. Back into the tying biz. Creeping down the stairs. Hey, firefighter and medic. I can't even see how many people are here. Hang on a second. I'm going to adjust my thing here. I'm going to adjust if my cord will reach that long. My phone cord. Oh, I can unplug it and plug it in over there. Hang on a second, folks. Ugh. All right. Oh, that fire's starting to feel good these days. Okay. Now, let's do this and this. Come back. There, how's that? Is that better? You don't need to see me tying because, well, you've seen me do it. You know what I'm doing. There. Hi, everybody. How many people are here? 47. Oh, 49. All right, well, everybody say hi so we can start our shout-out proceedings. Okay. Ouch. Her dad got stuck at work yesterday, so he was going to let her skip school today, but school got canceled anyway. Why was school canceled? You get that snowstorm that we got, I'm telling you, Canadian schools don't get closed that easy. The bus drivers are all too used to it. From foggy Oregon. Okay. All right. Is everybody done saying hi? Where did my... Oh, there it is. Hey, Nat! 9 inches so far. UC3. Wow. All right, let's pop out the participants list and see who said hello. Autumn Gypsy. Hi, darling. Doris. Edie. You kiss that little girl for me. MB. Firefighter Medic. Honeydew. Hope Diaz. Jan Coldwater. Kathy Ponder. Hey, darling. Kathy Sabato. Is that an Italian name? Kelly from Down Under. Laura Sup. Sup, Laura. Lena K. Linda Betty Boo Bop the Boston. Renita Madrid. Sue Hagen. And Suze B. Now let's pop this back out to the live chat. And get down to the bottom where I can see what's going on. There we go. Okay. Gotta get a start over here going on here. Boy, oh boy. I thought about making Edward a quilt for Christmas. And then I realized Briar would be the only one without a quilt under the tree. And Briar actually needs another quilt. But if I made Briar a quilt, then Edward would be the only one without a quilt under the tree. So Howie's and Arthur's are what's going on right now. And that's all that's going under the tree. Spanish. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here. Oh, hey, Hope. Oh, man. Please, God, just let my hands make it through this. And then I will give them all the joy they want by sinking my hands into hot, soapy dishwater. And they will feel oh so much better. So just let's get through this today. Must be today, because I've got to clean up in here. I've got to move the bookshelf here. I've got to get, like, once this is all done, everything here is getting cleared out. My little tree's going up there, and my bookshelves are coming there over here to put my Christmas cards on. But I've got to get this finished before I can go any farther. Oh. I hope my hands hold out. Just want my hands to hold out. I'd hoped to have quilts made for the kids this year for Christmas. I had too many health issues that kept me from being able to sew. Well, you know what? It happens, honey. It happens. One of the reasons Mikey's quilt probably isn't going to get finished in time is because my hands are so sore from tying. Tying is easy in the sense where it's faster, but it's not easy pushing needles through thick fabric. It's just not. But we'll get there. We will get there, won't we? There we go. I like the length. Well, you can't see because I can, when I push it up, I can put my thumb under there and pop it up and pull with my little rubber finger thing. Rubber thimble. Okay, and this one right here. Ow. Now I'm just going to cut this right off the needle here. So I can tie it with it, the needle getting in the way. Your husband's Italian. You know, I swear there's Italian blood in my family. I swear it. Because, I don't know, it's something on my mom's side of the family that we're all nuts about tomatoes. Right? Howie's like my dad. You know, he'd like a tomato sandwich, you know, or tomatoes in a salad, but he's not that fussy on, like, you know, spaghetti or macaroni and tomatoes, which is like my absolute favorite comfort food is macaroni and tomatoes. Okay, I missed one here. Well, there's also the fact that nobody wants to sit, for kids, to sit in a classroom. You know, what good are they going to be when it's so beautiful outside and all they want to do is go fishing and hunting and swimming, get summer jobs, all that kind of stuff. I don't like the way schools are run anymore. It's not the same as it was when I was a kid, but then I'm not going to get into that. Go. Oh. Oh. There we go. Like, are you guys off now? Are you on like summer holidays now, Kelly? Because my nephew lives in Australia with his family, and I'm pretty sure they have Christmas. Their summer holidays are now, because you guys are in the you guys are just getting the heat now. Because being on the other side of the world, folks, their weather is the opposite of ours. They are in summer right now. They're just going into summer, and we're going into winter. Our winter technically isn't until the 21st of December, but it's here to stay, that's for sure. The snow is anyway. Oh my God, all I can see is a sea of safety pins, and my hands are going, no, don't make me do it. That's okay. Yeah, macaroni and tomatoes with butter and salt and pepper. Oh. But tomatoes don't taste the same. Canned tomatoes don't taste like they did when I was a kid. And home canned tomatoes, they still don't taste the same. So, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's getting hot in here. I put a log on the fire. Go. Oh my goodness. feel like it's going to be a long haul today. Maybe not. Maybe not. Big pot of chili. I'm making chicken and rice tonight, but I'm doing it all at once because I'm using chicken breasts, so I don't have to cook the chicken all the way through. Like, I mean, I don't have to partially cook it first. So, whoops. Oh, come on. Stop being a doofus. There, let's take you out. Oh. Hey, Frida, how's it going? So you're only off? You guys are only off for like less than a month? That's insane. Okay. Get some turmeric or cumin with black pepper. It will take your hand joint. I have arthritis in my hands and it helps so much. Well, next time I'm shopping, there's lots of things I forgot to get. I wanted some spices. I wanted to try and make my own butter chicken sauce. But I need yogurt for that, and I can't remember the name of the spice. It's marsala or something. Okay, we're coming along here. Oof. Tweedle, tweedle, tweedle-dee. Oh. One thing about what's going with getting things organized is I'm late. I'm usually everything's usually done and decorated by the 1st of December, except for the main Christmas tree. But I'm taking my time this year, you know. It's not like I'm going to have a lot of company for another. I'll get company probably in the next couple of weeks, but not. And I got to get my baking done, and the longer I delay that, the better for Howie's health, because he loves his baking. I don't mind, but I'm not a huge sweet eater, so I like my, oatmeal raisin cookies kind of thing. Okay, I gotta move down a bit. Okay. You guys okay, or do you want me to pull you in a little closer? They have so many small holidays throughout the year, it's ridiculous. Something like every second month. Well, we have, we have one long weekend a month. That's the way it works. Yay, caught you live in between making turkey soup to freeze. Hey, Trixie. Oh. Butter chicken curry. Yeah. Hey, Freaky Geek. Yeah, you guys are way too far away. Let's see if I can get out of here. Ay! Sorry. There we go. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Okay. I might as well pull my chair over here while I'm, oh, there we go. That's better. Oh, my hands are sore, Freaky. But come mud, flood, hell, or high water, I am getting this done today. I'm not feeling that great, really. I got a pile of dishes to do. Sauteed onion, black olives, and cherry tomatoes with Parmesan cheese. Ooh, I could do without the olives. No snow is falling, and nobody seems to care. No winter weather, no sign of it in the air. Though it's December, it feels like May in blue Hawaii and Australia and New Zealand too. Palm trees sway far away. Mud flood. Yeah, I hear you, Linda. How are you, darling? I didn't see you. Okay. The Christmas spirit blows soft on the island breeze. Something Christmas trees, and even Santa will wear a lei. Moving stitches from one set of needles to another. Oh, you still working on that sweater, honey? In blue Hawaii. Okay, and here's something else I want to tell you. When I'm going through a corner, if I've got red and I've got wool, like I've got plaid, I'll go through the plaid corner to anchor it, because I don't know what plaid has been washed and what hasn't, but I know the red fabric has been pre-shrunk. So I'm just reinforcing the plaid corners more than the red. I mean, it's all getting reinforced, but you know what I mean. Oh. Okay. I wish I could knit. I probably could if I really focused, but who has time? I don't actually sit down much. And when I do have time to sit after Christmas, I will be working on my star quilt. You know, I want to get Mikey's finished as soon as possible, because if I can get it done for when Arthur and Bubba come up, I can send it back down with Arthur, because he sees the Hickey, he sees my nephews more than I do. So, oh, oh. Come on, you get under there. Palm trees sway, New Year's Day, orchids bloom, something, something day, the Christmas spirit flows soft on the island breeze. Oh. Okay. Go. Ah. Mele Kalikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. This is for Michelle, for Seashell when she sees this later. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine at day and all the stars at night. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, me too. The holly green, the ivy green, the prettiest Christmas you've ever seen. It's Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. It's nice, you know, to kiss your beau while cuddling under the mistletoe. Oh my God. Okay. And Santa Claus, you know, of course, is one of the boys from home. The door is always open, the neighbors pay a call, and Father John, before he's gone, will bless the house and all. How grand it feels to click your heels and join in the fun and the jigs and reels. I'm handing you no blarney, the likes you've never known. It's Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. All right. You just saw Ian. Who's Ian? Oh, getting there. Alrighty. Hey, Tina, how's it going, sweetheart? Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. Okay, let's do that a little bit hard. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The star, we're all busy now, I bet. I am Tongi, he's Hawaiian. Oh. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. There's a new kid in town, and he's lying in a manger down the road. Oh no, that's not the beginning of that, is it? It's, we're looking for the king, the new Messiah. We've traveled here afar. We're following the star, shining brighter. Oh man, can you help us if you can? He just shook his head and he pointed his hand. There's a new kid in town, and he's lying in a manger down the road. There's a new kid in town, but he's just another baby, I suppose. Heaven knows. There's a new kid in town here in Bethlehem. Come on, guys, keep me singing, keep me talking, so I can forget about my hands. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. 'Cause no matter how far away you roam, when you pine for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. Hey, Karen! From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shore. From Atlantic to Pacific. Sorry, I was off key there. Oh, the traffic is terrific. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. For no matter how far away you roam, when you pine for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. For the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. I can't do a lot of modern ones because I might get dinged. So I'm gonna do this right here. Where's my finger to grab that needle with. Oh, excuse me. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Oh. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe. I can see ties at the other side of the table. We're getting there. And presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Okay, we're getting there, kids. We're getting there. Am I missing chat here? No? Okay. How come nobody's talking? Excuse me. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. I'm starting to feel like I'm gonna get this done. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, excuse me. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Give me an old one to sing, folks. If I can remember it, I'll sing it. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, silver bells. False dawn is lighting up the sky, a new day in Australia. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's the feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you hear silver bells. I don't know what you're talking about, honey. The corner Santa Claus. Silver bells is busy now because it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, it fills the winter air. I don't know that Burl-I's Christmas Child one, Hope. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do White Christmas. I might get dinged. Ring-a-ling, you'll hear it everywhere. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green. Blink a bright red and green. As the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Children laughing, people passing. This is Santa's big scene. And above all this bustle you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, It fills the winter air, hear them ring, you'll hear it everywhere. Very soon it will be Christmas Day. Christmas is approaching much faster than I'm used to it approaching. To pay a test drive scam after what happened last week. What happened last week, MB? Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, to lay before the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Baby Jesus, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I am a poor boy too, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Well, you should have got your $200 back. I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, that's fit to give a king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Shall I play for you, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, on my drum? Mary nodded, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. The ox and ass kept time, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I played my drum for him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I played my best for him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I'd be phoning the police. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, ba-ba-ba-bum. You gotta be really careful. I'll tell you about a story in a minute. Then he smiled at me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, me and my drum. Peace on earth, can it be? Years from now, perhaps we'll see the days of glory, see the days of when men of goodwill live in peace again. Peace on earth, can it be? Well, I gotta tell you folks, you gotta be careful online. Scams are going around like crazy, always at this time of year. Last summer, when we were down south, and we're not South United States, but down in the city, seeing the kids and stuff, Howie saw a trailer on Marketplace, and it was a really good price, and it was really well done, the address, the picture, everything. But they said, well, somebody else wants it. Can you put a deposit on it? Howie put a $450 deposit on it, and when we got there, the address was fake, the guy didn't know what we were talking about, and it was gone. And he never got that money back. So be careful. When they ask for a deposit, like when I was buying this, this fabric. Howie said, "Oh, you should have put a deposit on it." And I said, "No." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because I've already talked to this woman." Right? So, come on, you. Get in there. Yeah, you don't pay for nothing until you're sitting there looking at it. Okay? Don't trust deposits to hold things. Okay? Don't do it. Don't trust it. Hey, Terry, how's it going? That's my favorite Christmas song. Okay, somebody asked for another one. I have a hard time. Somebody asked for "Oh Holy Night." That's an emotional one for me to sing. Because it's one of my absolute favorites. Okay, let's straighten you out around here. There we go. How am I doing here? Oh, I've got to be over here. That's right. That's why I moved it. Yep. Facebook Marketplace is everything is woeful for scammers. Made the yarn way too long. Let me just get these couple of things done and I'll sing your "Oh Holy Night" for you. But I can't do it when I'm leaning like this because it takes a bit of breath control. So glad I quit smoking when I did. Come on, you. Yeah, I haven't seen that one in years. You know what my favorite one was? Santa Claus is Coming to Town. The story of Santa Claus. How he was found in the snow and raised by elves. Oh. Oh. Getting there. Shoot. After this row is done, I only have 1, 2, 3 more, no, 2.5 more to do. So we're getting there, folks. We're definitely getting there. I'd love to make a Christmas CD, but the cost that would cost. You got to pay for musicians. You got to pay for studio time. You got to pay for the printing. It would cost several $1,000s. But it would be fun, and I would never recoup the money. No. I've never had to pay to test drive. I've gone to the dealership and driven it with the dealer in the car. But no, I have never had to pay for a test drive. That's ridiculous. has a drummer boy, and my mom, I could just see her beaming. She was so proud of me. I could tell by the look on, oh. Okay, almost ready, folks. Give me a minute. Oh. Oh, God, just let my hands get through this without too much pain. I don't mind the pain as long as I can still use my hands. Oh, holy night. Sorry if I'm off key, folks. The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. That's my favorite, my absolute favorite. That one and The Secret of Christmas by Ella Fitzgerald. Oh my goodness, folks. We're getting there. Oh. Back in those days, that's when claymation and stuff was really an art form. I mean, look at Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, right? Okay. Well, thank you, Linda. I don't think it was all that beautiful, but it was heartfelt. That much I can say. Whoops. I don't know how to work AI, and I don't want to. AI is going to be the end of my channels. That much I can tell you. Because nobody's going to want to see the real thing anymore. They want everything to be perfect. And I'm not, I'm about progress, not perfection. I like to progress towards perfection. But, perfection is not something that was ever on I do have 3 rows left. Okay. Come on, girl. Come on. Oh. Yeah. People will appreciate creativity if we show them how we are creative, right? I mean, you're watching me be creative without a lot of pain. Well, okay, that might not necessarily be true. Hang on. Oh, oof. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, thank you, Phoebe. I don't know any other way to be. It took me too long of a lifetime. It took me a whole lifetime to realize that I am who I am and I like me. So why would I change that, or why would I try and be somebody I'm not for the sake of views, for the sake of what? Right? Anybody can do a studio, set up their kitchen like a studio and do everything perfect. That's not who I am, right? I'm here about saving money and being creative with what you have and all those things. Oh, I can pretty much tell. And so far, when they do the little videos, they have to post that it's AI generated or AI has been used. So when I see something, before I even look at the video or the meme, I check below to see if it's been AI, if it's had AI work, and if it does, I won't watch it. Well, some I do, like Bigfoot. I like Bigfoot. But I mean, even that wore down real quick. Did I get that on through all three? I don't think I did. Yes, I did. You know, folks, when the day comes, if I have to use digital ID to get into YouTube or to drive a car or to anything like that, you'll see me disappear off the internet. Right? But a lot of you already have my mailing address. So if I ever disappear, you can mail me or email, no, not even email me. You can mail me snail mail. Things are going to have to go back to the way they were before the internet and cell phones started doing things for us that we, I mean, long ago, if someone phoned in the middle of the night, you answered that phone call because 9 times out of 10, it was a family emergency. And if it wasn't, if it was a wrong number, you got the pleasure of hanging up on them because we only had one phone when I was a kid. And it was downstairs. It's hardwired into the wall. There were no jacks. It was hardwired into the wall. Only one family I knew of had 2 phones, and that was Aunt Josie and Uncle Joe's place. They had one upstairs and one down. That took me a long time to tie that little piece. Well, I mean, they've been computer generating and touching up images in films for a long time now. Crap. It's a clear sky with a little pink in the south. Hopefully, it's a cool day there. I hope so too, for you. But you can always come and visit Canada. And I guarantee you will feel the cold. Well, that's I'm glad I'm glad you feel that way, Hope. I feel pretty much the same way. The only perfection in this or any other world is God. Well, anybody who's still in Hollywood, I mean, there's a lot of people who've gotten out of Hollywood while the getting was good. People like Mel Gibson, and they're starting their own studios, you know? Okay, this is where things might get a little dicey because, oh, well, no, it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. We're having chicken and rice tonight, but with chicken breasts. I got thawing on the counter. Oof. Oh, folks, I can see the end. And then I got to sew the borders. What time is it, folks? Got to keep my eye on the clock. $1:20. That's Eastern Daylight Time? I don't know. I took the batteries out of the other clock over here. Okay, folks. 3 more rows of blocks. 5:20 in the morning in Australia. What do you mean chicken rice? Thank you, Bev. I don't get it. I don't get it, Phoebe. Okay, let's push you back. And, whoops, there goes my mouse. Oops. Oh, shoot. What just happened here? What just happened? Where's my chat? Oh, there it is. Whew. Okay, hang on. Took some bean soup I had in the freezer. Still enough of the turkey soup I made the other day. That's enough for dinner tonight. What did we have last night? Stew. I made beef stew yesterday. Well, I hope so too. It all depends. If my kids are here for Christmas, but the weekend before, this is gonna go under the Christmas tree for Christmas Day. Okay. We'll be opening their presents, not ours. Right? And Briar will probably be here for Christmas. So we will see. But I can't film when my sons are here or when Edward's here. I can't film because it just, I can't put them on the internet. So I don't even know if Gracie's going to get filmed this year, right? We'll have to wait and see. Looks like I'm going to make it with just one ball of yarn. Good, because I don't think I have any more gray. Oh, I think I might, actually. Oh, don't knot up now. Goodness gracious. For the love of crikey. It's about how much patience I have right now. Snowing in New Hampshire. Hey, Downs. Well, I hope he loves it. I'm sure he will. Howie likes a nice warm quilt. I like mine heavy, but I like my room cold so I can snuggle under, you know? Can't see the last row that's done is on the other side of the laptop. Oh, your road's getting plowed. Okay. We go. Get over here. Oh. Oh, my hands do not want to function. Alrighty. I was getting to it, though. I was getting to it. Oh my goodness. Nor'east. Oh, a nor'easter. I'm thinking not Easter. Going, what's going on? And where is that, Tina? Because our forecast is not that dramatic for this week. It's not as snowy. I can take this pin out now. New Brunswick. Oh no. Then it might be coming this way. Is it coming towards us in Quebec, Tina? I'm sorry if I always forget where you guys live. But I like to ask so I don't assume, right? Oh, come on. It's a different angle for my wrist. Hey, Sue, how's it going? Hey, Journey. If he doesn't like it. If he doesn't like it, I'll give it to Briar. But he'll like it. He'll use it, too. Oh. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. You think you guys can stand until 3 o'clock? Can you stand my live stream until 3 o'clock? Because it's going to take me about an hour and a half to finish this. Because I've already been here for almost an hour and a half. Oh no, I got here at 12:30, right? Not 12 noon. What quiche? I should make one of those. Oh, chicken quiche. I've got a lot of eggs. Let me think about that. Oh, I'd have to make pie. And if I'm going to make a pie shell, I might as well make a pumpkin pie too. Okay, we'll save that. We'll have quiche tomorrow. Maybe I'll make a pumpkin pie to go with it. Then I can phone Howie and say, bring home whipped cream. And he'll say, ooh, did you make a hunk of pumpkin pie? I got so much pumpkin in my freezer right now. Oh, there we go. I seen a huge red-headed woodpecker on the way to the post office. Now, was the whole head red, or it was at this big and it looked like a pterodactyl with a lot of red on its peak? Because that might have been a pileated woodpecker. Yeah, pileated woodpecker. I have one. His name is Dale. And this year, he's been around for like 3 or 4 years. And this year, this spring, he had a smaller, oh no, we don't use the motorhome. The motorhome shut up and tarped off for the winter. This is my happy place with you in this wonderful community. Oh, well, thank you, Kelly. Whoops. Don't pull all the way through. Hey, Antoinette. Shoot. All right. It's kind of my happy place, too, to be here with you guys. I just worry that I'm going to drive people nuts with boredom. And remember, do not share this on Facebook. When I do this, I share it with you guys in Messenger, but I never share these on Facebook because Howie will see he'll see the thumbnail and he'll get curious. So that's why I don't share this on Facebook when I'm doing a live stream. There's threads here. Wow, Scheisenheimer. Let's do that again without pulling it through. Crustless quiche. Well, I've done that too. Can I do it with chicken though? I'm looking out my window and there's snow on the pear tree and sun shining on it. It's really pretty. I'd show you, but I'd have to get up and stop what I'm doing. And I'm so close to the end that I just cannot do this. I just gotta get this done. I gotta get the house ready for the Christmas tree to come in tomorrow night. It's coming. It's almost there. We're almost there. Okay. Go. Yep. I think I'm going to be pleased with this. 131. Thank you, Frida. Every time I see such a big woodpecker, I think of the cartoon Woody Woodpecker. But he's got such short wings, though. Well, look up Google image pileated woodpecker. Pileated. That's what I have around here. I've never seen a full red-headed woodpecker. Never. But then I'm not sure if we have them here in Canada. Who knows? YouTube being funny. My name is Kim. Hey, Ms. Reaper. Yeah, YouTube's been really weird today. I couldn't view my live stream on my computer while I was live streaming the tea break this morning on Life with the Wolfies. Oh. When I get this tying done, the rest is just sewing machine and into the washing machine it goes. Yay! Yes, it's a pileated woodpecker. Look it up, Freaky Geek, and see. They're huge. They look like a pterodactyl. They're like that big. And they have a bright... Now, the ivory-billed woodpecker, which is similar to the pileated, has not been seen in a long time. We think it is extinct. But look up the pileated one. That's a big woodpecker with a bright red crest. I don't know about that, Linda, but I do know they have one of the most miraculous skull formations. It's like their whole skull is built like a bicycle helmet kind of thing, right? Only better. Threads. I'm starting to feel like I can start decorating soon. Because next week I want to bake. Everything, I'm behind in everything. I'm trying to make chicken noodle soup this week. What's to try? Do you want it to eat or do you want it to can? Let's start there. Because chicken noodle soup starts, if you just, want to make chicken noodle soup in your crock pot, take a chicken leg, okay? With the back, the chicken leg and the thigh and the back and everything attached. Put it in your crock pot with cold water. Cold water. You always start your bones and your meat with cold water, okay, when you're making a broth. And let it cook on low for about 24 hours. Then... Somebody's snoring in my chair. She thinks Daddy's on the way home because I'm out here. The next day, just pour it off, put it through a strainer, put the broth back in the crock pot. Add your onions, your celery, your carrots, okay? Until it's loaded, and potatoes, okay? And then when the meat in the bowl cools, pick the meat out and put it back in the soup and throw away the bones. You're welcome. And homemade noodles are easy. Cup of flour, 3/4 of a cup of flour, 1 large egg, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and make a well into the flour and the seasonings. Drop the egg in and start working it until it's a stiff. This is why I think I got Italian in my blood, eh? Until it's a nice stiff dough. If it's too dry, you can add a little drop of water. And then you just roll it out until it's thin and use a pizza cutter, or roll it up and cut it with a knife and put your noodles in. Egg noodles for your soup. Ouch, what dampens the vibration? Yep. I don't know a lot about birds, but that was my thing with me and my dad. My dad and I were bird watchers together. Not the kind that go out with binoculars. Well, we had binoculars. But when we moved from Toronto, the most we saw in Toronto for birds where we lived, because we lived right near, was the occasional seagull, robins, sparrows, starlings, pigeons. Never saw anything really beautiful that often. And so when we moved up to Apsley, Ontario from Toronto, one of the first things my dad built once the house was built and winter tight was a birdhouse and bird feeders. Okay, raise your hand. Here's a Christmas story. Many of you will know it, maybe you won't. Raise your hand. Can't see it, but you see these birds right here, they represent my parents. Raise your hand if you've never heard the story about our first Christmas in Apsley when I was 12. Kitten fights me for bits of chicken when I have a cooked one. Ooh, yes. Hey, Jessica, how's Sweet Sipper today? Dundas and Spadina. Oh my God, do you know where I was raised? Pape Queen. See, when you say Dundas and Spadina, that sounds like Toronto to me. But, I mean, people in Pickering and stuff say they're from Toronto because it's the greater Toronto area. But to me, Toronto is like, whew, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. None of you have heard this? Okay. All right. When my dad had his heart attack, he dropped dead. He did. Took him 20 to 25 minutes to revive my dad. It's amazing he never had brain damage. Okay? And so after my dad healed from his heart attack and went on disability, he sold our house in Toronto. Because our street wasn't the community that it was when my mom was alive. And Toronto where we lived, was getting to be a dangerous area, right? And back when Globe Envelopes was still right there on Queen Street, and the laneway went behind it. Now it's all houses. It's all like, anyway. When we moved to Apsley, our first Christmas, we didn't have much furniture. Because while the house was being built, we had to store our stuff in Uncle Jim and Aunt Audrey's. You've heard me talk about Aunt Audrey. You've seen Aunt Audrey on my channel. And I lived with Aunt Audrey and Uncle Jim for 3 months to finish school. Bob lived with my sister in Toronto so he could finish his junior high. So that first Christmas, we had plywood floors, drywall walls with no plaster or anything on them. We had our beds, we had a table, we had chairs. And Dad had bought a couple of these cheap flip-flop chairs that you could sit on, and then they would fold down into like a little bed. And their base was styrofoam and all that stuff. But we had very little. We couldn't afford a Christmas tree, so Dad got one off our property, and it was a beautiful balsam. And I was like used to the A-line Christmas trees you'd buy from lots. And Dad said, "What are you talking about? It's beautiful." And then we got it off our own property, right? So I didn't quite understand, right? When Dad explained that our house was our gift that year, that we had a home to live in, because my dad was now on a pension, and the money he got from selling our house in Toronto had to be going into building the house and making it ready for winter. Okay? And they started in April, and we were in that house for Christmas. But Dad had tried to explain to us that there was no money for gifts that year, right? And I remember waking up that morning, and we'd gotten like a foot of snow. And the bedrooms were at the back of the house, okay? Like, the bathroom was is at the end of the house, directly opposite the patio doors. And then there was a bedroom here, a bedroom here, a bedroom here, a bedroom here. So when I came out of my bedroom and I looked down the hall, there was my dad standing at the patio doors with a great big cup of tea in his hand. Yeah, you guys know where I get it from, right? You know where I get it from. And he turned around and he saw me and he said, "Come here and look." And I was like, you know what I mean? And I walked up to stand next to Dad, and we didn't have a deck at the time yet. So everything was snow. And under my dad's bird feeder was 22 evening grosbeaks. They look like American goldfinches, only bigger. They're like the size of a cardinal. 22 of them. And the beauty of it, these yellow, white, and black birds all over the freshly fallen snow and a blue sky and the sun shining. And I was stunned because I was from Toronto. And I was like, wow. And my dad leaned over and he bumped me. And he handed me his cup of tea. And he said, "Merry Christmas." That year, I got a really ugly pair of mustard slippers that Dad must have got from the Sears catalog for $5. I got a macrame kit from my brother Billy and a hat and mittens from my Aunt Toots. And it was one of the best Christmases I've ever had. That's it. I remember phoning my best friend Geraldine, and she wanted, and it was a poor Christmas for everybody that year, and she wanted a tape recorder. Back then, they weren't boom boxes; they were just tape recorders with the buttons, and you could and if you wanted to tape something off the radio, you had to set the tape recorder next to the radio, and you had to be really quiet, But she didn't get her tape recorder, and she was pissed. I remember I said, "Oh, how was your Christmas?" "Well, it's crappy. Never got anything I want. All I got were crappy clothes, blah, 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 blah." It wasn't really bad. She was just really upset she didn't get her tape recorder, the one thing she wanted. And she said, "What'd you get for Christmas?" And I said, "A mustard colored pair of slippers, a hat and toque, and a macrame set." And she went, "Oh." And I said, "It's okay, Geraldine." And I told her about the birds. And, we've been best friends for a long time, since I was 12. And, God, you don't realize when you're that young how selfish you can be. Because yeah, I was disappointed, right? I was disappointed. I still had a hope that we would wake up to the tree being, like a dozen presents at least under it, and there was like 6 or 7 or 8 for 4 of us, right? But that's okay, it really is, because I learned something from my dad that day. That the gift of that, if you, God's gifts are everywhere. We just have to look for them. You know what I mean? Sounds like a lot of my Christmases. I still have my Sears cassette player. Yeah, you probably heard it before, Freaky Geek. DJs never talk during song you're trying to record. Yeah, really, eh? And we're almost got 2 rows left. Oh, I think we're going. Looks like we'll make it. You inspired me to make one for my hubby for Christmas too. Well, it's really not difficult if you can hide it, right? I've tried to tell people over the years, not all quilts are those things that you see at Amish fairs. Yes, they do them by hand and all that stuff, right? Probably have treadle sewing machines. But not all quilts are created equal. Some are created from just odds and ends and love. In reality, this quilt cost me about $100 to make. The sheet on the back was about $15 because the sheet set with the pillowcases was $40. So the sheet on the back was about $15. This red fabric was $50. Plus, it cost me $20 in gas to get into Ottawa to get it. Right? So I thank Penn Smith so much and Renita Madrid for the fabric they've sent me and the tools they've sent me to help me get this done. Right? So we're almost on to the last 2 rows. I'm sorry I have to go. I need to shovel out of the driveway. God bless. Honey, take your time. Don't drop dead on me. So many people have heart attacks shoveling snow this time of year. So please, take your time. Don't push through. If you feel tired, go and have a cup of cocoa and then go back out. You know what I mean? Please, 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 Linda, be careful. Well, thank you, Hope. My dad, everyone says that I'm just like my mom, but my mom died when I was 9. And my dad, my sister helped raise me until we moved, but my dad raised me from the age of 12 on, with help from my friend Geraldine's parents. Her mom she was not afraid to, say to me, "What the hell are you doing with your life?" Or what do you mean? Don't talk to your dad that way, or, that kind of thing. She'd pull me on to task for sure. If she thought I was not being respectful or if I was heading down a path she didn't like, I heard about it. God love you, B. B and Jerry are now gone. And Geraldine looked after them both. Right up. When her mom had a stroke, her mom and dad moved in with her and her husband. And she looked after her mom. And then she died. Her mom died. And then within a year, her dad got really bad cancer. And she nursed him until he passed too. So, and now she's on disability because her she's got something wrong with her back and her hip, and she has to get epidural shots every few months in her back. And when we went to visit her the last time we dropped in, she was standing, and I could tell she was like not putting weight on her right leg, I believe it was. So, I mean, no good deed goes unpunished, eh? Okay. Come on, you. Oh, shoot. Here we go. Where's the chat? There it is. Yeah. It is painful. Wet and heavy overnight. What, the snow? The older I get, the quicker I get winded. Well, you know what? You got to listen to that, right? It's why we bought a snowblower. We get our driveway plowed, but Howie snow blows around where the vehicles are parked and that. So, oh my God, I'm going to be bruised right here from this needle. I'm going to start using the rubber finger to push it through and pull it. 2 more rows, folks. After these last 5 or 6 ties. Oh, you know what I should do? I should turn this around. I'm going to turn this around since I finished this row. And then I'm going to go up the center. Change is as good as the rest, they say. Two feet of snow. Yeah. And by the sounds of New Brunswick, there's a nor'easter coming in. I wonder if we're going to get it. Here in not eastern Quebec. We're western Quebec. We're like right next to Ottawa. Well, I'm an hour out from Ottawa, where we live. But Howie drives an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes to work every day. In the winter, he drives an hour and a half. Got 6 inches of snow in Michigan over the weekend. It's about what we got. 6 inches to a foot somewhere. All right. I don't measure. It gets depressing. All right, now. Last few ties here, and then I'm going to move things around here. That one didn't hurt. It was not as thick. Oh, come on, get through. Oh, okay. Let's cut this off. Oi! Oh, my bum doesn't like this chair. It's just my back, but it's the only chairs that are really solid enough to hold me when I got no knees, so I fall into them. All right, now. I'm going to turn this around right now. Let's get the mouse out of the way. Let's get these out of the way. Oh. Do not fall, please. Let's move this. Now I gotta move my laptop for a minute. Oh. I had to get up anyway. My bum, oh my bum. Okay, now, see this? This is the section. I'm just gonna take it like this, because now I don't have to have a huge pile in my lap, right? Oh, okay. Here's where we're going. We're going straight up the middle here. Okay. Whew. Okay. What? Oh. Whoops. What? Is it on? Sometimes it doesn't. All right, here's where we left off. Okay. Oh. Wow, really? That's pretty mild for Alberta. Cute. Alrighty. This is where we ended. Funiculi, funicula, la 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 la, funiculi, funicula, la 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 la. Sorry, folks. I'm still in Nana land. Go. We're almost there, folks. You know what, folks? We still got 70 people here. Are you sure you want to stay with me while I finish this? I can come back later, you know, and show you when it's finished. Oh. Two on there. Yeah, the backing's flannel. It's a sheet set that I bought for Howie, but he never uses the top sheet. That's why he burns through quilts. So I put the sheet on the back of the quilt, so he's like, got a sheet. But they have when you use that, when you use blank sheets for the backing, and you don't use a top sheet on your bed like I do, they need to be washed more often. And that's why Howie burns through them so easily. Did I ever tell you the story of how we ended up sleeping with separate blankets? When we first moved in together, we had a double bed, or I had a double bed, and Howie would roll up in the blankets and sheets, and I'd wake up frozen. Or he'd be on top of me like a human blanket, and I'd be sweating. So our second Christmas together, he got a quilt. You know why? So we could have separate blankets to sleep with. Because he was like sleeping with a Dutch oven. He was so hot. Not just hot in looks, you know what I mean? So for your bonus kid. Yeah, well, my bonus kid is getting their wedding quilt for an anniversary gift. I'm starting that after I finish Mikey's. But probably won't be until way after the holidays before you guys see me working on anything like that. La 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 la. Go all the way through. Doesn't matter. It's going to be sewn, but God, my wrist hurts. This wrist is. There goes my rubber bubble. I'll get another one. I'll pick that one up when I get up. I'll use a finger caught. If you have trouble pulling your sewing needles through, use like a balloon or a rubber band or a finger caught to grab your needle and pull. It helps a lot, as you've seen here today. Oops, come here, you. Okay. And I'm going to have to sweep so Howie doesn't see all these threads. I like this now because I can go straight up. I don't have to lean. Look at this. Med time. 6 a.m. in med time for Kelly in Australia. Are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? Who cares of what you got if you're not having any fun? Are you having any laughs? Are you getting any loving? Ah. When the honey's in the comb, the bees come out to play. Ah. Oh, God. It may be a more narrow strip, but it's a long one. Crazy dogs are help breaking the ice. When the honey's in the comb, the bees go out to play. Even the old gray mare back home has gotta have hay, hay, hay. Are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? Who cares of what you got if you're not having any fun? Yeah, that's the point. What's the point of having everything in the world if you're not enjoying yourself, right? please get me through this. We're getting there. I was getting to it. Make sure everything's kind of flat. Sometimes you work and slave and slave. Okay. Yeah, we can pull you forward a little bit. No, not Ella Fitzgerald. Ella Fitzgerald is, it's not the glow you feel when snow appears. It's not the Christmas card you've sent for years. Not the joyful sound when sleigh bells ring, or the merry songs children sing. Whoops. The little gift you send on Christmas Day will not bring back the friend or family member you turned away. So may I suggest the secret of Christmas is not the things you do at Christmas time, but the Christmas things you do all year through. Oh my goodness. See, tomorrow's Wednesday and it's a Patreon live day, so I don't want to have to rush. I got to get stuff done around the house tomorrow. So this has got to be done today. Where did my little rubber band, my little balloon go? Oh, for the love of crikey. He was doing a kitchen install and my daughter showed up to help and they got it done. Oh, that's awesome. Whoops, don't pull it all the way through. The hardest part is getting the needle through all the layers of fabric when it's really thick. And after doing Arthur's, well, and Breyer's too, I did that one, finished that one a couple of months ago. This is just the absolute end for my hands here. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Oh, I'm so sorry. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Have yourself A merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Carmen Miranda was the fruit lady, but that wasn't who sang that song. Faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. This one's going to need it. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Yes, Carmen Miranda was the fruit hat lady, but she didn't sing that song. The first thing I thought of when I heard that song was Carmen Miranda. Bluebird in the sky, you know how I feel. I'm going to say 10, 12, 10, 20, 30, maybe 80 more ties. And then I can sew the border. I can pop my sewing machine up here. And then it's all getting put away. You know how I feel. Clouds in the sky, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Yep, light at the end of the tunnel. Kookaburra is singing again this morning. Kookaburra sits in the old... Wait a minute. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the woods is he. Laugh, Kookaburra, how gay your life must be. Learned that in grade 7, but I don't remember the rest of it. Does it? Does he? Oh, you should hear Nina Simone sing it. Where's the end? Where are you? Whoops. There you are. There you are. Whoops. Oh, here's a song for you, Kelly. I don't know all the words because I only heard it once or twice. 6 white boomers, 6 white boomers, hauling Santa's sleigh through the blazing sun. 6 white boomers, big white boomers in the Australian sun. Because the reindeer need snow and cold weather. So, if for anybody who needs to know, I probably got the words wrong, but boomers is the slang word for kangaroos, I believe, in Australia. Did I get it right? Boomers, because they make booming noises, apparently. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kelly. Snow white boomers hauling Santa's sleigh through the blazing sun. 6 white boomers, snow white boomers, the Australian sun. Who's Terry Kelly? Ho ho ho. Oh, did I say ho ho ho? Oh, we're getting there. Oh, my hands are so sore. Waltzing Matilda, you'll go a waltzing Matilda with me. It's been a long time since I heard that one. Huh? What, the Boomer song? Well, you know, when you have family that lives in different parts of the world, you kind of look up life. Because I doubt very much I'm ever going to make a trip to Australia. I'd like to. But I don't know if I can do 14 hours on a plane. You know what I mean? My dad almost moved us to Australia before I was born, but my mother wouldn't leave her family. My mother was the anchor. She was the second youngest of 13 kids, but she was the anchor for our family on our street. And somebody's last name is Thanksgiving. And they, wow, really? I was a beaver leader and a Cub Scout leader for a while. I was a Cub Scout leader when my nephew Aaron, who lives in Australia, was in Cubs. I volunteered because there was only one Cub Scout leader and they needed someone to help them when they were doing their campouts at the camp and stuff. And then when Arthur was in Beavers, I did Beavers. I think Briar did Beavers too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we did Beavers with Briar or not. Yeah, I found my yeah, I did. I found my seam ripper while I was sweeping yesterday. Oh my God, folks, I can see the end. On his Australian run. Uh-oh, don't tangle on me now. I'm so close to the end. Okay, you know what, folks? I got to take a break from this. What time is it? Oh, no, okay, I don't have time for a break. Don't have time. If I take a break, my hands might give up on me and I might not be able to get back at it today. And this has got to be done today. $2:20 p.m. Okay. Okie dokie. Sewing around the edge is only going to take like 10 minutes. It's this part, and my wrist and my hands are just not happy. But we'll get there. We'll get there if it's the last thing I do today. This is getting done. Kelly's ahead of us in time. Right now, it is Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday in Australia right now. Is it not, Kelly? It's Wednesday morning. You're 14 hours ahead of us. Roughly 14 hours ahead of us. At least my nephew is, they live in New South Wales, so. You're a day earlier. Okay, so it's Monday. That's right. Because when I phone them on Christmas Eve, it's already Christmas Day there. Right. Thank you. Oh, where did you go? Dropping these little rubber things all over the friggin' place. I'll pick them all up when I sweep. Good heavens. What do I got? Let me see if I got something bigger in here. No, okay. Oh, there's a good big one. Okay, don't lose them, Beth. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Say hello to friends you know and have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, I got the key off. The mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you. Kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have the don't sew your food and cook your thread. Hey, Candy, how are you, darling? I didn't see you there. Oh, my God. Okay, how many are in one of these? 1, 2, 4, 6. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 14 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's 14 times 8? That's how many ties I have left. Well, I was hoping to be done by 3, but if I got to stretch it to 3:30, so be it. Well, that's okay. I've been here for what, 2 hours almost? How long have I been here, you guys? You guys have been so amazing keeping me company. $96. God, that sounds like a lot, but at least it's not 96 blocks, right? these threads. I'm going to risk it. Dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells, and we're getting there in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Well, it's not all not all of them have 14. Not all of them have 14, because when I'm starting at the end of one, it's the beginning of another, so it won't be that many. With every Christmas card I write. Some of you should be getting your Christmas cards today. Whoa. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm almost done. You guys have no idea how much I have appreciated you being here with me while I do this. In about 20 minutes to a half an hour, we're going to be able to sew the binding and throw it in the washing machine on cold while warm and delicate. Because it really doesn't need cleaning, it just needs freshening, you know? One, two, three, four, five more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more blocks, folks. And I'm going to say 60 more ties, roughly. See how it's kind of wrinkled a little bit here? Because I started at one end and then went to the other and then turned it around, but we got it. Ho, ho, ho! There goes my rubber thing. At least I saw where it fell this time. Somebody's flaked out on the couch. I'm gonna have to put a log in the fire soon. If what wizard has a new what? I'm just gonna have to trust that it went all the way through. I'll make sure the next one does. Ooh, I can see the end. You can all, yeah, I'm glad I turned it this way because it's just now touching the floor on this side. Frig. That was my needle. There you are. I see you. Okay. Why don't I quilt with my sewing machine? It's too much of a pain in the butt. I know people do it, and you can build a long arm thing and that. No. I either tie or I hand quilt. I feel like I'm cheating enough by sewing my tops together with a machine. Machine quilting would be the ultimate of cheating for me. It really would. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to bother counting. It's slowing me down. Oh, I know, but to me, that's about, if I was like my star quilt, I've put so much work into hand piecing that there's no way I would machine quilt that. Absolutely no way. La 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 la. We're on the home stretch. La 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 la. La 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 funicula funicula. Well, see, that's the difference between them and me. They have customers. I have enough family members to keep me going until I die when it comes to making quilts. Okay? And, it is what it is. And I am what I am. Oh. Oh my God, guys, I don't think I could have done this today without you. Do I sign them? Some of them. Some of them. Okay. Somebody, and I'm not sure which one of you it was, sent me a really nice piece of heavy, almost canvas fabric with pink floral on it. I think that's going to be my door in my bedroom. I'll take down the my new bedroom. I'll take down my the marijuana curtain and put up a pink one, because my room's going to be in pinks and whites, because it's the way I've always wanted it. Okay. Yeah. We're almost there, folks. You see the border here? See the end? Is not leaving DNA in a quilt enough signage? Ah! Oh no, I don't date them. I don't date them. I know my friendship quilt that I've got to bring out of the dust of the mothballs. My Aunt Jane did the center block, and that was in the 90s. Oh, folks, there's only 5, 6, Safety pins left. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6. I prefer curtains because doors have to have space to open. And eventually, I'm going to get Howie to put me a sliding barn door over the doorway so that it doesn't take up space in my room or in the hall. Here we go, folks. Last few blocks. I'm going to put the laptop back here so I can see what I'm doing. You guys are amazing. You are so amazing for hanging with me today. God bless you. Because he's blessed me with you. I hear somebody snore. I hear somebody snoring over there on the couch. One safety pin down. Come back over here. Remember, there's 6. We're your booster club and cheerleading squad. Yes, you are. That's for sure. I'm waiting for delivery of my other garden bed. Those 2 garden beds are actually they're going to take up the space of 4 of my wooden ones, but they're actually going to have the square footage of, each one is going to have the square footage of at least 3 of my regular garden beds. So I'm going to get more space. Oh, I'll definitely tell Howie that you guys stuck with me through this. Oh. Two safety pins. Oh my God. You guys have no idea how my hands are rejoicing right now at the sight. Okay. Oh, there go my scissors. There's a safety pin. Whoa! Oh! All right, I'm gonna have to throw this up more on the table and put my belly against it, or it's flying. It's flying off the table. Oh, thank you, Sue. I never used to label my quilts. I started collecting vintage antique quilts from thrift shops. I've done that. Not the quilts themselves, but quilt tops. But I've got so many quilt tops of my own that I have to finish that. I just don't, I don't have enough life. Well, maybe I'll live to 100. I'm planning on living to 102. And as long as I keep my hands moving like this, they'll stay fairly limber, you think? Okay. Okay. Almost there, kids. Almost there. Get through there. Oh, where did my yarn go? Oh, come on. Give me a break. There's always something in the last few minutes, right? Ah. I need my knitting yarn. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, holy crap. This is it, folks. This is all that's left. All right. And away we go. Don't knot on me. I am going to need every single inch of this gray knitting yarn. Oof. Here we go. Just enough. Well, usually takes about a full ball of yarn. Like Arthur's was a small ball, yes, but it was baby yarn, so it was thinner. If this was a larger quilt, I would have had to have used the burgundy because this wasn't a full ball of yarn. All right. Okay, I see one spot over here. I missed one. Ah. Oh. Oh my gosh. Ah. All right, we're so close to getting the sewing machine up on this table, folks. Three safety pins. Ah. Okay, let's get you through here. Like that. I'm not being dramatic, folks. I'm just, giving my hands the moment they deserve to rest for a second while I finish this. I have just enough. Hey, Sherry, how you doing today, baby? All right. 4 out of the last 6 safety pins. The last piece of yarn. Oh, yeah. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And thank you, folks. Last piece. Five safety pins done out of 6. Just because I'm close to the end doesn't mean I'm going to short on ties. I'm not that exhausted. Just my hands are. Ho! 1, 2, 3 ties left. 1. Two. Oh. And the last one, and out comes the last safety pin. We did it! Now we just got to sew the binding, which will take about 10 minutes because I'll be using the sewing machine. Yes. I like the gray too because it's it kind of goes with the taupe green a little bit. All right. Now, let's do this. Just put this in here for now. And now, we sew the binding. And it goes in the washing machine. All right. Don't congratulate me yet. Don't congratulate me yet. The binding is not sewn. All right. Oh! Just in case I need them. I can't quite see the chat. Oh, I'm gonna make it to 3, am I? Yay! Then I gotta turn on my outside lights, do my dishes, so I guess there's gonna be no live reading tonight. Okay. I am going to start here. Let's turn you around. Okay, I'm going to move the camera for you guys so you can get a better angle. Since you've been with me all afternoon. There, maybe you can see better now. Now that I'm sewing. Oh. Okay. Oi! All right. Let's start here. Oh, yeah, the borders are the hard part because I've got a lot of rolled fabric. Let's start right here. Now, remember how I was saying my presser foot's always sliding away? I put it this way and the arch of my foot goes in and my toes do this and it doesn't slide. There's more than one way to skin a catfish. All right, okay, good. I'm going to have to help this through. Oh, you bugger. Don't do that. Like I said, don't congratulate me yet. Oh no. It's all fuzzed up on the back, but that's okay. That is all right. Tuck you in like that. And then I'm going to turn this around and just start going. Oh, that's really fuzzy. Oh, well. As long as it holds, I don't care. Oh, no, I'm going the wrong way. Come on, get out. Let me grab you. Come on. For the love of crikey. This is like after a long drive, most accidents happen close to the destination because people get impatient near the end. Okay. This is the way this has to go. Oh, it's heavy. Oh. There we go. Now. Okay, go down there. You are wrapped around. Gotta make sure there's a reason when things don't work right. Uh-oh. Please tell me I didn't just break my needle. Okay, that's doing much better. Remember me saying this is going to take 10 minutes? Might take 20. Pull these ties out of the way. It's not just the binding, it's the back. It's flannel. Like I say, there's more than one way to build a quilt. Okay. This is going to take longer than I thought it was going to, but I want to make sure it's right. Get out of there. Get out of there. Here we go. Wah! There. Oh, Beth, come on. Don't do this, machine. Don't be ugly. Don't be ugly with me. Ah, that's why. Okay. Saturday is the work party for Howie's Christmas party for work. We're going out to dinner at Baton Rouge. And then bowling afterwards. So I don't have to dress up in sequins or anything this year. Make sure I'm still sewing. Come on. This way. Oh! My hands have no strength left in them. Yeah, I know. I didn't put the wheel down. Shoot. I can't get the needle up. this needle out. Shit. I have to loosen the needle, folks. I'm sorry. This is... because it's stuck. And I can't, it's stuck. Damn it. Remember I said don't say congratulations? Let's try and get this pulled out of here without breaking the needle. God help me, God help me, God help me. Wait a minute. Fuck me. I forgot that this opens. Well, folks, this is the end. You'll see it in a short after it comes out of the dryer, okay? I have to break my sewing machine needle to get this out. So, hang on a second. Or it's going to end up tearing the quilt. There it goes. I had to break the sewing machine needle. I have no idea what size of needle I'm using. Oh! Let me see. These are for jeans, for denim, so they're heavy duty. So I'm going to take one of these. Like bobbins, I never really pay attention. Okay, first I got to get you out of here. Now, there goes my friggin' foot right off. First things first, let's get the needle in here. I'll loosen up you. There we go. There it is. There, that's in. Now let's get the foot back on. I'll tell you, folks, I already have it at 6, my stitch length. Okay, now, let's get back at this, shall we? There, now. Try this again, only this time I'm going to start here and then turn it this way. Yes, I am. I'm going to cut this corner too off from the inside because it's too thick. Tuck that back in there like that so that it's not going to be too thick. Okay, God. Final stretch. Well, now where'd my thing go? Turn it. There we go. Oh, shoulder. I felt that. All right. I'm sorry if you guys are still with me. You don't have to be if you don't want to be. I'm just too focused on getting this done to stop and shut things down for now. Get down there. Please don't run out of bobbin thread. Please don't run out of bobbin thread. Please let that be the last hiccup. Get out of there. Thank you. I got to keep my eye on the thread because I don't know if my bobbin's going to go make it all the way around. It's the corners that really are heavy, heavy, heavy. I'll worry about it when I get there. Oh, I ran out of bobbin thread. I knew it. I ran out of bobbin thread right there. Okay. Let's get you out of here. Let's see if I got anything that's close to... Where is my little blue thing? There it is. There it is. Whoops. Okay, fine. 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 Brown it is. God help me there. Okay. My hands are getting really... What the hell did I just do? Where did that bobbin go? I am not changing thread color at this point in the game. Where did you go? Bobbin of the red thread. Ah, I see you. Oh, Oh, I have to get around the table to get at it. Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh. All right. Okay, Bev, take a breath. Have a sip of tea. I haven't even finished half my tea. Okay, now. Please be that I've put it in the right way. And I haven't. Okay. This is the way it has to go. Thank you, God. Please don't drop it. Please don't drop it. Oh, thank you. Please click into place. Yes, I got it in right. Labors of love. See, when you guys get the videos, you only see what I don't edit out, right? You guys have pretty much been with me this whole way. Go back a couple of inches. Put that down, Bev. That's right. Oh, frig a dig off. Shoot. That's a tie. Oh, I did it again. Keep forgetting to put the... And then what I'll do is I'll throw it on my bed and I'll show it to you before I put it in the wash, okay? You guys deserve that much to see the whole thing before I wash it. Two more sides, kids. After this one, we're almost there. Corner again. This is where we get in trouble. But you know what? Thank you, God. Thank you, God. We gotta bring this back down. Turn. Thank you, God. All right. Come here, you. Oh, no, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. Don't you dare tell me I lost my bobbin thread. My hands just do not want to function here. Get rid of that. It can never be simple. The simple my simple endings that I imagine so seldom come to fruition. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Good. Okay, we're still on the same track here. Last corner. Push, get there. Okay. Last corner, kids. Last seam. Put that foot down, the presser foot down, Bev, or you'll get this all messed up again. Okay. Come on, baby. Almost there. Almost there. Bobbin is still in play. to me. Get under. Get under. Here we go, kids. And there it is. All right, now, I'm going to go lay this out on the bed for you folks. There's still going to be some things that have to be trimmed and stuff. I'm going to lay this out on the bed for you, and I will be right back to grab the phone to show you, okay? Yeah, I got some nasty stuff on the back here from the bobbin, but that's not going to matter. Howie won't even notice it. All right, I'm going to put this on the bed, and I'll be right back to grab the phone to show you. Whew. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh. Beautiful, Clark. I'll be telling Howie, you guys, how much, not just Penn was supplying fabric, but how much you guys also were with me. Okay. It's got to be washed, and it's a little bit wrinkly on my bed because my bed isn't properly made. But there it is, folks. Into the washing machine it goes. This is Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, you have no idea how much you helped me get this done on time. I love you. I got a lot of cleanup to do. Take care. God bless. Thank you again.